Today I'm going to be transforming this table that you're looking at that I just found off on the side of the road into a brand new table. You don't have to have all the equipment that I'm going to use to restore this table. Obviously it's nice to have everything that you need, but this is just going to be a basic redo on the table. As you can tell, there's a little bit of this stuff that I need to get off. Marker, some sticker, and there's somebody's phone number here, and I'm gonna keep my hand covered up so you don't see the number, but there are paint markings on the bottom of the table, and it looks like somebody, if I turn it over, spray painted not only in this little section but also down here. And it looks like the legs are gonna need a little bit of touching up as well. And I was wondering, why did they throw this out for? So if you look at this side, it's a little bit wobbly, so I'm gonna get some wood glue and knock that out. And over here, it's stable. And I was looking at the legs too, and it looks like they're not even, but they're in there pretty good on this side. This side is a little wobbly, like I said, so let's get started to put some wood glue in here, and then we'll get to work on the next step. I recommend that you wipe down the item before you start working on it because of all that stuff that the previous owner accumulated over the years on that particular item. Like I said, you can see how it's wobbling a little bit. Not too much, but I'm gonna put some wood glue on this. Now that I got it glued down, I'm gonna set something on top of it so it can stay straight once it dries, and then I'll begin sanding it. So today is day 2. I let this set overnight to make sure the leg was properly attached, and it is a lot better than it was yesterday. This morning, I'm going to have to sand it down. I'm gonna look for either a black or a white paint to paint this. I do want to mention something real quickly. So, this table I got for free, and I did a little bit of design on it. Well, my mom helped me, and it's supposed to look aged. So that's why it looks like that with all the black aging spots. But I found this on the side of the road, and I have an offer already. 2 offers actually that want to come by and come check this out. The table stand stands on this. So it's a nice little round table. Like I said, I got for free, and you can't beat that. Anyways, I think enough of me talking about that. I think you really came just to see this. So let's get started on sanding it. Gloves are very important, especially when you do sanding. I don't have a sand machine, so I'm gonna have to do it by hand. So you pretty much saw the type of sander I'm gonna be doing. Like I said at the beginning of the video, this is just a basic remodel, restoring. So it's starting to come off on the edges and slowly in the middle as well. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate, but like I said, this is just a beginner's project just to make some quick money and to have fun, so why not try it? Alright, so it's slowly coming off on the sandpaper. And I'm going to say it once again, this is just a beginner's project. I'm not going to do anything fancy. I'm just here to restore it, make it look nicer, and sell it for some quick cash. So I just noticed something that I didn't see when I was sanding or when I picked it up. Like I said, I got it for free. It's a crack right there. Won't be a problem to fix though, but I just realized that. Let's get back to work. It's amazing what sandpaper can do, even if it's just the cheapest stuff that you can afford. Look at that, wow. It probably needs about 2 more minutes of sanding and it's done. Wow, it's a little tiny bump right here, but other than that, it's smooth. I'm putting minimum effort into this table for quick cash. And if you're looking for more advanced, you're on the wrong channel. This is just quick flip, easy money, move to the next project. Let's go. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, much better. Much better. That's a little too smooth. Could do a little bit more sanding on this, but I think that's good to go. I still got to get that off. Oh, that's going to be interesting coming off. Managed to get the sticker off. This was extremely sharp because I used this to get it off. And it of course has little scratches, and now it's extremely smooth. I'm surprised. Managed to get a little bit more paint off here. I'm going to have to get that off. There was a phone number, I think, on this side or this side that came off when I was wiping it down. Now I need to use a rag to get the dust off. And then the next step is to paint it. It does need to be clean, but it doesn't need to be extremely clean. It just needs to be clean so when you begin to paint it, you won't have any of these dust particles going around it. Well, that does it for the sanding and the wiping down with my rag. Now, I need to head to a painting store so I can paint that. Alright, I got it all laid out, ready to go to be painted. I'm just making a quick circle to show you guys that I did a little bit more sanding on it because it still had a little bit more rough edges, and of course it has these little lines that you still could feel. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back and go sand that again. Anyways, This is now ready to go. Same with the bottom part. This was a cracked. Now, I mean, not crack, but it had like a little bump where when you rub your finger across, it'd be like, oh, that's not smooth. So now, let's get into painting. This is the paint that I bought. The reason I'm shaking it up is because you want to make sure it comes out nice and good. Otherwise, you come up all clumps, and you don't want that. Now I need to find a stick. You're better off using a stirring stick, but I meant to pick one up and I forgot. Clean the stick off. Like I said, you want to make sure it's nice and smooth. You don't want to have no clumps. Now, I did buy this brush. It's not very expensive, but it will do the job for this video. Grab the paint. We're gonna have to do 2 coats, so this is the first coat. The reason I'm doing black is because right now it is quite popular, but white and gray are also 2 other famous colors, or popular colors, I should say. The first coat does not have to be the best. Make sure you're going the same strokes, like this. I will admit, I'm not the best painter in the world, but I have pretty much the knowledge of what needs to be done and how it needs to be done for most parts. You might be thinking, why am I putting so much paint on there if you're gonna do a second coat? Well, why not? It doesn't hurt, really, does it? And for all you painters out there, if you know anything to make this a little bit easier for me, or give me better advice, put it in the comments section down below. That's what I'm here for. Here to learn on how to do this. It's amazing how much of a difference this already looks like. I'll put a picture side by side of what it looked like minutes ago. It's still in the works, but that looks pretty good in my opinion. Alright, once it dries, we'll come back and do a second coat, and then you'll see the difference between first coat and second coat. All right, it has been painted. It has received its second coat. Now, we just wait for it to dry and then list it on Facebook Market for ever how much money I want to list it for. All right. Today is the day. I went back last night to add a second coat. There's a little bit more that needs to be painted, but overall, it is done. Let's get a little bit more light in here. Look at that. Like I said, there's a little bit of spots that I missed, but I'm gonna go back and retouch it one more time. Other than that, this project is done. It took me about 2.5 hours to complete this whole project. If you want to see more videos like this or other type of videos that I film, remember to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.